some more Tim Black and Jackson Hinkle and Vanguard.
White or be white or you're not black enough. And I've had people make those comments about me. So when I heard him say that about Bree, I was like, it was personal.
I don't know. It could be. Maybe some black people would be like, what the fuck's she doing on there? But let me clear something up for everybody. Because she made some statements that are really fucked up. And you shouldn't have went there. First of all, you said you know a lot of shit about me. You know what somebody told you about me. That's different. That's different. You know what someone said to you. You don't know shit about me. She said the problems with the black community. I hate when motherfuckers talk like that. Don't you hate that shit?
And so this is a problem that we do have, like in the black community, referring to black people who are highly educated.
It's one black person around a couple of white people saying what's wrong with blacks. Who the fuck nominated you to be able to tell white people what the fuck is wrong with black people? What fucking school did you go to of black people problems? How much life experience have you had around a bunch of black people? How many black people have you interviewed? How many black people have you worked for, worked with, or had worked for you? I know what the fuck I've done. But what have you done? I've been white collar, blue collar, purple collar, sales, management, IT, activism, organized. I've done a lot of shit. Journalism, radio. I've done a lot of shit. In D.C., outside D.C. I've done a lot of shit. I don't know what you've done. I'm not saying I'm qualified. But what the fuck qualifies you? And what do you know that gives you the authority? Now, I know what Dr. Sandy Dirty's done. I know what Dr. Cornell West has done. I know what Elwood Watson's done. I know what Dirk Hamilton's done. I know what Sean Rochester's done. He wrote a great book called The Black Tax. I know what certain people have done. I know what Senator Nina Turner's done. You know what I'm saying? I know what Tom Samples Mosley's done. I know what Jennifer Farmer's done. Okay, I know what these people have done. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck have you done when you can sit up there around these motherfuckers and spill some shit about me when you don't even fucking know me. And who gives you the right to say, I know what the problem with the black community is? You don't think that's arrogant at all? And that gets to my broader point. You said black people have been saying all my life, that I sound white.
He referred to Briahna Joy Gray as a white woman. And so this is a problem that we do have, like in the black community, referring to black people who are highly educated or who, as Joe Biden would say, speak well, as trying to act white or be white or you're not black enough. And I've had people make those comments about me. So when I heard him say that about Bree, I was like, it was personal. Like, I know what that's like. I know what that feels like.
They don't think I'm black enough because I talk proper, because I can talk. No, that's not it. Here's the thing. Black people have had lots of experiences with black people who talk certain ways, and at the end of the day, they're assimilating so much in the whiteness that they left their blackness a long time ago. The kickbacks, the shameful audacity.
That's like the level of saying, like, oh, well, you know, if you weren't willing to vote for Joe Biden, that must mean that you just wanted Trump. You must just be a Trump supporter if you didn't.
Tim Black is a good broadcaster. He's a good broadcaster, good presenter. He's been in the game for a long time. I think him, stirring up the waters like this, stirring a bunch of shit up, rattling everybody's cages, I think this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Now they're coming for Tim Black. Now they're coming for your boy. Look at the damn vultures. Look at them. Just fucking circling. Look at them.
Didn't want Joe Biden. or you didn't want
Bunch
Hillary.
of goddamn coyotes, like coyotes never seen a fucking wolf before, like a bunch of vultures never seen a goddamn eagle before.
Dr. Cornell West says there's going to be a price to pay for those who speak truth.
Turkeys.
You have to bear the cross. It's going to be a price to pay.
Dude,
I realize that in that
again like that.
I knew the job was dangerous when I took it, Johnson. Okay, we're going to go to break and come right back to phone calls. I'm Tim Black, real Tim Black. Say what you want, spell the name correctly. Send all your hate mail to your mama's house at TimBlackTV.com. Thanks for calling for the Tony the News.
Oh my gosh.
And helping campaign for her. This is totally weird, and I'll be honest, it comes off as just pure salt to me. Like, if you look at Tim Black's numbers, they haven't done so hot in the post-Bernie Sanders primary era. He's really been kind of falling into irrelevance, to be completely honest. So what I get from this is just pure jealousy. He's looking at bad faith numbers, way better than his. He sees that, Briahna Joy Gray gets invited on the Hill and he doesn't and stuff like that. So he's going to whine about it, talking about, why don't you go on Joe Rogan? Well, obviously she'd have a better chance at getting on a platform like that than you ever would. So I don't know. Does this come off as just pure, jealousy and weirdness to you guys?
Big butt hurt energy, but I want to know what Felisa thinks.
Yeah, that was, he's clearly very salty. Nothing he said holds any water or makes any factual sense in any way, shape, or form. Also, it's just disgusting that he thinks it's okay to shit on a black woman for something that, she did the opposite. She tried.
That's interesting. I feel like that might be the discussion. It's like, Tim Black, you can't insult a black woman. He's a black man, so it's like, okay, I guess a black man can insult a black woman, right? That seems a little fair, right? A little bit of, you could elbow, you could do some joshing, right? You could be a little Randy, you could be, you can josh, just don't, go around assaulting, people.
Tried to help her get elected. She tried to help her campaign, and it seems to be coming out of left field. And it was really disgusting, honestly. She doesn't deserve any of that.
Yeah, well, it's so fucking weird to me. Like you said, one, he doesn't make any substantive claims. What did she do in Ohio besides hang out with her friends and family that you don't like, apparently? You think her friends and family, that's just posturing, her mom lives there?
There is a little substance to Tim Black. He said that the media is to blame for Nina Turner's loss, and that's right, that's correct. The media has the ability to, reach hearts and minds, convince people. And so, yeah, everybody's to blame for Nina Turner. He is right to go fucking ape shit. He is right to go fucking nuclear. He could go Columbine if he wants to. That's Tim Black's right. That's Tim Black's right. If that isn't Malcolm X 101, Jesus Christ, isn't that Malcolm X 101 is, you act crazy, then, more, he said the crazy Negro theory, but one crazy Negro, then another one, then we'll get our freedom. Isn't that the exact goddamn motherfucker, and we need black voices. We can't alienate, there's 4 black voices, we can't alienate any of them. None of the black voices on the left can be alienated. So Tim Black, with all his imperfections, he was all pissed off, but I felt like he was just kind of incoherently oh, and another thing, and then fucking Sam Cedar, and goddamn David Packman, and Briahna Joy, and and then you got, oh my God, Chantel Brown, oh my God. Yeah, he's pissed. He's having a meltdown, so he needs to be called out. The Vanguard needed to get up into Tim Black's ass. I think that Tim Black, is taking a breather, and now he's, going to, I guess, enjoy his moment. He's going to enjoy his moment. People are listening to Tim Black. So that means Tim Black has the microphone. Tim Black, what did you want to say to everybody? Now you can say it, because people are going to listen. They're going to listen. They're going to, try to come after you, but I think you can articulate precisely what you've been, you're fighting for black people, right? You're fighting to save black people. That's an honorable goal. That's a great, honorable goal. So that's very noble. That's very noble of Tim Black to...
If her mom fucking lives there, she probably does know people that live there. Like, what the fuck? Like, of course she's going to want to go out and see her friends, and who the fuck's business is it of yours if she goes to Ohio? You don't fucking live in Ohio either, guy. Like, that was such a weird charge to make. So, I don't know. All this stuff sounds like just weird, meltdown kind of bullshit. And
you don't live in Ohio either, guy.
And I called him asshole. And I called for them to get the fuck out of town.
Again, I don't think anyone was really calling for her to lose. Let's actually take a little break from Tim Black and let's see exactly what people were saying. Okay, let's do that. Here we go. And I will be getting to all the super chats. Thank you guys so much. You're so generous. I'll be getting to those.
Answer on Bad Faith Podcast. That's when I stopped my monthly donation, Jerry Mack. You know how I feel, Jerry. I'm right there with you. I'm not giving my...
So yeah, Nina Turner said something about not being for force of vote, and then Steph Zimmerman said, okay, don't be for us, but we're not going to be for you. So that's tit for tat. So that's, you know, that was bad. Why would you expect Jimmy and Steph to support Nina Turner when Nina Turner didn't support Jimmy and Steph? Regular citizens who, you know, had a revolutionary
People are just
moment.
looking for somebody to blame because they don't want to do any goddamn introspection. Like, the left is allergic to introspection, apparently, or the left, right? Like, I don't even know what to fucking call these people anymore. The people who won't just behave rationally and assess the situation and be like, okay, this is why we lost, let's lick our wounds, let's look at what we can do moving forward, you know, okay, we disagree about this, that's fine, we all broadly agree about this, let's, like, try and rechannel this shit, like, I don't believe in, you know, like, permanently dividing the left even when people do bullshit like this.
Discover Magic all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing.
So now really get it in.
Accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com.
Discover credit card. There you go.
Limitations
Make
apply.
sure you get your Discover credit card.
And like, you know, this is like a weird thing, but like, we tried to give him a second chance after Force the Vote because I guess he pretended to come around. Our good friend Kamali called him up and you know, explained the necessity of this, you know, so, I mean, I just
Tim Black was 100% in favor of Force the Vote. I think he was like on the fence. He was straddling the fence and then basically shouted 5 times, "Force the Vote! I'm Force the Vote! I'm for Force the Vote!" Tim Black was in favor of Force the Vote. So he can criticize it now. It's 8 months ago. It was 8 months ago.
I just think this makes him look like a real bad faith actor. Like, and it's so strange, the animosity and the vitriol that somebody like Briahna Joy Gray gets for no fucking reason. And like, you know, and I always, you know,
you know, I love Briahna Joy Gray. I don't like to see her get criticized unnecessarily, but I'm wondering, perhaps Tim Black is saying Briahna Joy Gray has a bigger microphone and a bigger audience, and she's got more appeal and therefore influence and therefore more power. She could have turned out more votes if she would have started supporting Nina Turner right away. And the rest of the lefty media that never said shit, Convo Counts, they're pretty unapologetic with their anti-electoralism. So it's like, we don't give a fuck how progressive the candidate is. We will never cover their campaigns. And even if they win, even if a socialist becomes president of Peru, we will reluctantly, eventually get around to telling you, and frankly, the corporate media is so fucking bad, we're going to be the only ones to tell you. Oh, yeah. So this is fantastic. Okay, we're all talking about, like, who are we watching? Tim Black watches Zach and Gavin, right? Tim Black watches the Fred Hampton Leftists. So, you know, Tim Black is getting, I don't know if he's been trending, but he will be trending soon because he's not going to shut up. Tim Black, I guess, comes from the old school of, you know, freedom of speech, not censorship. You win not by shutting the other, you know, person up, by saying 10,000 more times, you know, what the other person is saying. You just got to double down. You win freedom of speech not with censorship but with more speech.
So I really advocate to go soft on shit, to placate white folks.
So eventually he's going to insult the Fred Hampton leftists, saying that they're like really slow and boring and what the heck is wrong with them. And, you know, in a way, he's going to make everybody's videos better. The Fred Hampton leftists, you can, Nick, you know, add some pizzazz. Socialist MMA, add some pizzazz.
MMA,
I heard him
talking shit on Twitter. Dude, my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Motherfucker, wake me when y'all motherfuckers is done. Jesus fucking Christ. I had to check my pulse. I thought I was dead. I'm in that bitch with wings and a fucking... There's a damn that motherfucker. What is going on? Just talking and yapping. Socialists, capitalism's evil, and fuck the squad, and just you know, but no spice.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Once again, we have a special edition of Fred Hampton Leftist. It's your boy, Social Cinema.
He's got an image of a turtle, just barely walking. He's a good broadcaster. He's a good presenter. He's a good editor. He knows how to do a lot of shit. He's fucking talented. He's been around for fucking decades, you know. Fucking, hey, welcome everybody. If you didn't know who Tim Black was or is, now you do. Now you know this is who Tim Black is and always will be. And good on Tim Black. He's fucking fighting a noble fight. He's fighting to save black people. Jesus Christ. He's a William Wallace for black people.
I had to bring her along for this conversation. And we have a special guest. We have co-host of the Bad Faith podcast, former press secretary for Bernie Sanders, Briahna Joy Gray. Thank you for joining us. Fred Hampton Leftist.
No spice.
He's right. There's
mayonnaise sandwich eating motherfuckers, man.
Mayonnaise eating motherfuck mayonnaise. It's racist. Tim Black saves black people, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be so racist, man.
Where's the hot sauce? Any salt and oil and pepper in this shit? Anything? Little Cajun seasoning? Anything?
Hot sauce? That's reverse racism. That's racism against black people. Tim, what the fuck?
Lord Jesus Christ! Someone fucking shoot me! You motherfuckers are a torture chamber. Listen to you talk. I mean, dog. Jesus Christ, I'm not even going to talk about your stances. Believe what you want to believe. Stand on that shit, socialist karate kid. I get it, man. You believe that shit. Great.
It is great, Tim Black. You're not a socialist. So you're fighting for black issues, which is, honorable, good, noble. But you're not a socialist. You're not fighting for the black people's right to control the means of production. You're not fighting for the working class, the black working class. You're fighting for all black folks, including the 1%, and not just the working class, right? So you're not a socialist, not a progressive. You're Tim Black, right? You're just OJ. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I just got questions. I love Tim Black, so. But he did need to be called out. Somebody need to call him out. So good on Zach and Gavin for calling him out. And he didn't have to go all that Opie and Anthony shit, or Opie and Wally Beaver and that. And
stop keep talking about reparations, but y'all motherfuckers are just on the podcast talking about we can't do reparations now, boss, because white people they don't like us.
Is when this is going to be very unpopular. We can't do reparations first. And the reason why we can't do reparations first is because with the level of wealth inequality that we have in this nation right now, if we were to do reparations first, that would paint a giant target on the back of every black person.
Okay. Business America, she's a black woman, but Tim Black is a black dude. I don't want to just assume that it's racially motivated. I just think that I don't know what the fuck it is. Why point her out of all these loudmouth commentators? You could have made a video about the Vanguard fucking, telling people it doesn't matter. You could have made a video about anybody. I felt like Briahna Joy Gray, you know, was actually out of all of left YouTube that he's trying to like pigeonhole as one thing. She was the most supportive of Nina Turner, which is why like he makes that video about Jimmy Dore. I'm like, okay, this is another person that's grouchy about Jimmy Dore. It, like, kind of makes sense. I don't know. It doesn't perplex me, right? Again, it definitely has something to do with the fact that Jimmy Dore is massively popular, that he's been able to weather the beating that all the YouTubers have taken in the post Bernie Sanders era, all this kind of stuff, and you know, whether they just don't like his tone and all that stuff. Briahna Joy Gray doesn't really have any of those kinds of prickly issues. She's extremely kind. She's very, like, willing to go and talk to a wide variety of people. As we said, you know, she's been back on the Hill since that all went down. She's been on shows like ours. She's, you know, been on shows like Katie Halper's. So a wide range of lefty kind of stuff.
Giving my money to somebody who's running in the Democratic Party. I'm not giving my money.
If this is quiet, I apologize. I'll reiterate what she said. Don't know if he still does any sort of like commentary on, I'm putting this in quotes, progressive, you know, electoral politics. I didn't think he really did a whole lot of it ever. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But like, I didn't think he did. Yeah, some of you are already saying like, no, he doesn't. I thought he was just kind of like the whole, you know, Trump is bad. I'm gonna shit on the
fucking energy. You know, you guys are perfect for it. Worried about numbers, and worried about who like who and who can collaborate. You mean come on their channel and get the audience. That's really what the fuck you mean, right? That's what you mean, collaborate. What the fuck are we collaborating on? You coming on somebody's channel, trying to get in front of the audience. You know what? And that would be fine if you have the audience that I'm trying to attract. But unfortunately, I'm not trying to attract the people that fucking watch you. I'm trying to attract people that watch other shows. I want to attract people that watch shows of an audience that actually supports the shit I'm on. So I don't have to alter my message. I want my message to always be the same. And for the people I'm talking to resonate with that message. And that message resonate with them.
I know, Tim, but you could do some collaborations. Can't you do some collaborations? He's got a call-in show. So technically, he does collaborations with many people all the time with the call-in show. So whoever calls in, that's you know, that person on the other line and Tim Black, they're having some kind of connection, some kind of agreement, some kind of disagreement, something entertaining for the people. I don't know. But
it ain't about having a bunch of followers.
Heartfelt.
It's about having the right followers. You'll learn that one day.
Listen to this music.
See, I'm teaching your ass right now. Thinking you dropping science on a motherfucker.
And so this is a problem that we do have, like, in the black community, referring to black people who are highly educated or who, as Joe Biden would say, speak well, as trying to act white or be white, or you're not
which,
black
like, yeah,
enough.
Republicans are bad. But, like, this has been established. I'd like to work with certain Republicans on certain issues. I'm surprised that, like,
trying to offend people, fuck offending people. People that...
It's funny because he's right. He's actually right. This is funny.
God, you corny fuckhead. Worried about offending people, losing subscribers? You rich bastard. Cut me a check so I can be your mouthpiece. And these cowards wouldn't even support me, who's doing the work. Me, who's speaking truth to power. Instead, they're hide their hand, act scared, be a coward, and play both sides. Well, you know I got a problem. I say you should support Nina Turner. It's not right. But if you don't support her, I get that too because, you know, I get when people don't support her because, you know, they got things. But not getting the MVP, you know, even though third party doesn't seem viable. But, you know, we still got to support you. We got to do what we can get right now. And we got two ways to look at this, and there's another way to look at this. And boom! Your fucking head should explode from all the double talk and cowardly shit. So just, hey, look, and Kyle, just because you can use the F-bomb here or there, don't make you hard, bro. Don't make you passionate. One thing you're passionate about is keeping that subscriber count up. That's it. You ain't crystal ball. Okay? Oh.
Wow. Yes, this is, for those of you asking, this is at 1.25 speed. I sped it up. And not because I'm trying to, like,
I don't understand this.
More unhinged,
so out of left field. This is like legitimate clout chasing. Like, I'm just gonna try and like start beef with you so that all the people who hate you will like me. And I think that's probably what it is he knows there's a big audience of people who have irrational disdain for Briahna Joy Gray, and maybe he's trying to signal to them that they should watch his show. I don't know.
Yeah, it's super weird, and, like, obviously Briahna Joy Gray, like anybody, ourselves included, is not above criticism. If Tim Black had come out here and said, hey, here's some, constructive criticisms of the way you covered X, Y, and Z, this is how I feel differently, that would be one thing. And obviously, we make a lot of hay out of disagreements we have with other commentators on our show. That being said, this is just needlessly personal, needlessly vitriolic and divisive, and what really, honestly, rubs me the wrong way about this is when you say, oh, stop acting like you're an ally to black people. Stop acting like you're from here. Stop acting like you're part of this community. As if every black commentator has to, can't be in professional spaces or exist in a professional space like The Hill. Briahna Joy Gray gets invited on there, so no, she's now no longer a real black commentator or something. What?
While they're talking about Tim Black, he's just sitting there talking, and he's just so expressive, and he's just like... Yeah, you know what? When I think about when you make a song, you want every single essentially goddamn moment for 3 minutes to be just fucking on point. Every fucking moment. So when you broadcast, you do have to kind of just have to say a thing or get to the next thing, a segue, dance, this, that, right? Do the audio, say something, go to another audio, do a little dance, make a little joke, get real serious about something. It's time for the revolution. It's time for the revolution.
What kind of inference are you making? That she has to, just be an independent content creator and can never go on a network like The Hill, even though plenty of her white counterparts do? What kind of weird fucking hypocrisy burn is that are you trying to do here, and why is it so unsubstantive? Again, if Briahna Joy Gray had been out there saying, no one should vote for Nina Turner because Nina Turner didn't support Force the Vote, or
just because it's very long and I wanted to get through it a little bit faster. That was actually kind of funny. That last little piece he did, that was kind of funny.
There's a lot of funny stuff. Tim Black's hilarious.
Okay, that's it. That's all it's about. Let's keep it 100, guys. These people, when they fight for you, they want to piss on you if you on fire. They ain't going to go to the mat for you. They're not going to fight for you. They're going to watch you die, step over your body, and go about having brunch. They're liberal brunch motherfuckers. Limousine liberals.
Limousine liberals who supported Force the Vote, which, Tim Black didn't support. Oh, yeah, okay.
Limousine liberals.
Tim Black did support Force the Vote. He said it 5 times real loud. I probably could get the video.
Uber Max libertarians. That's what the fuck they are. They are in the way. They gotta go.
I'm confused. They're liberals and libertarians. I'm honestly a bit confused. But they also support Chantel Brown, but they're also too far to the left of Nina Turner because they want a third party. Which one is it? I'm confused now.
It's long overdue. Somebody should have said it. I'm saying it. I'm saying it today. You get the fuck out of our movement. Go that away. If Conkalinsky said reparations, he'd bite his tongue in half.
Kyle's against reparation?
He'd have to have his stomach pumped if he said black agenda.
God.
The ceiling of his condo would cave in on his head if he said racial equality, racial equity. If he said critical race theory.
I wonder what his chat was thinking about and what his chat was saying during this whole stream, because I'd imagine most of the members of his audience either watch Jimmy, watch Kyle, or watch Bree. I'd imagine most of his audience primarily, watches either of those channels. And now he's going off on all of them for stuff that was not their fault. You can't blame Nina Turner's loss, which I have said time and time again, and I think it's a very accurate, characterization of what.
So we are finding out who the grifters are. Who are the grifters? The progressive YouTubers who are just commentators who just, kind of spouting this and that, and they don't really care if change actually happens. Who are the grifters? So far, Ben Dixon is a grifter. Emma Vigilant is a grifter. Sam Cedar is a grifter. Anna Kasparian is a grifter. Francesca Fiorentina is a grifter. and shockingly, David Sirotto. David Sirotto. I agree with all those except for Francesca. I'm in love with Francesca, so I can't even. He's a dick. And I bet he's a grifter too. So, right. Tim Black. So it's kind of crazy. David Sirotto I thought was on one side, Tim Black on the other. But David Sirotto, he hates Jimmy Dore so much that